Get ready for a big change, something that is sure to stop traffic.
City of Cleveland's preparing to move the Euclid Beach Arch to save the city-owned landmark and redo the street that runs underneath it.
News 5's Michelle Jarboe got an inside look for you at that project.
The city of Cleveland has moved tricky things before. This fire station in the Flats in the 1930s to widen a crooked river. A house willed to the city in 1916, now an arts center on the west side. But never,
oh boy, I love it, the roller coaster.
Anything quite like this.
And the taffy, the good taffy, and the cotton candy.
The Euclid Beach Arch is all that's left here from an old amusement park.
When we came here, it was the best thing in the world.
A place the people who live in these apartment towers still think about.
This is special. This is real special, and it touches my heart every time I see this.
But half a century after the park closed, the arch isn't looking its best.
So you can see it's like a stucco material. Here, there's a good chance to take a look at it.
Damaged by cars on a busy street not built for this kind of traffic.
If I'm nervous about anything, is this going to be hit one more time before we have a chance to move it?
Mark Dulick has a long title, but we'll call him the city architect here, leading an effort to move and restore the arch, which is more than 100 years old.
What we discovered was that it really had to be moved in one piece.
Workers are peeling off the fake stone to reveal the wood underneath. A hollow interlocking frame with just enough space to crawl inside, where old wiring shows how the sign once lit up, beckoning.
It was designed to catch your eye as you came around the bend on Lakeshore Boulevard.
So how do you move something like this? First, workers will cover it in protective plywood. Then they'll lift it up using slings and a giant crane before carefully moving it over and ultimately setting it down on new foundations right here.
This empty lot used to be a McDonald's, one of many businesses that have left this lakefront neighborhood.
How is it part of a new Collinwood? How is it part of what Collinwood can become? Right here, I mean, this vacancy is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity.
Now the city imagines a green space here with the arch as its centerpiece, a design that mimics the original entrance to the amusement park.
As we've done research with the old aerials and the maps of Euclid Beach Park.
Just part of the planning that went into this 150-foot move. I asked Mark whether the city ever considered an easier route.
That was one of the thoughts, was this is so difficult to move, can't we just reproduce it?
But there's no substitute for the real deal.
Once I became city architect, I thought, I'm not going to be the city architect that tears down the Euclid Beach Arch. And I wanted to preserve it.
Along with the memories.
I came here when I was 4 years old. You feel blessed and privileged to be able to say, I'm a part of history.
I'm glad that they decided to keep this. You know, wherever they put it in this area is fine with me.
Turning a portal to the past into a gateway to the future.
Are you going to be out here watching when it gets
moved? Wouldn't miss it.
I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to try to video it.
In Cleveland.
Moving now, it's becoming an event.
Michelle Jarboe.
People now will say, I remember when they moved the Euclid Beach Arch.
News 5.
Wow, that's really cool. The timeline for that move is, well, a bit of a moving target. The city expects it to happen in late June. And you know we will be there.
Yep, Cleveland plans to work with neighbors, too, to design the park around that arch. The whole process starts in July.
Can't wait to see it done.
Very neat.